Aaron Rodgers, everybody was looking forward to seeing this guy run on the field and finally win a Super Bowl after 53 years. Everybody believed that the Jets' talent was there, that they were going to go all the way to the Super Bowl. We watched what Kansas City did in game number 1 of the season, week 1 of the season on Thursday Night Football. They didn't look like the Kansas City Chiefs did at the end of the season after they won the Super Bowl. No, they did not. Lack of wide receivers. Their running game might not be the same, even though they still have Pacheco. But we're not talking about Kansas City. Everybody saw the talent on Hard Knocks, what this team could be with Aaron Rodgers behind the line of scrimmage. I know a lot of fans are going to sit here and make excuses on, obviously, the hit and say that it was a bad hit and it shouldn't have happened and Leonard shouldn't have hit him that way. Meanwhile, he wasn't hit that bad. That's for sure. And I know Dwayne Brown was going after the defensive lineman's legs, his knees, and he missed them. And Aaron Rodgers should have known that that was a chip shot. He should have just threw the slant to Garrett Wilson. He decided to hold on to the ball, which he does a lot of over the last couple of years. He got hit, and he tears his Achilles. It was also mentioned that on the Pat McAfee show today that the Jets will not pursue Tom Brady out of retirement. I didn't believe that Tom Brady was going to be a New York Jet. I didn't believe that Tom Brady would even sit with the New York Jets and have a conversation in playing for the New York Football Jets. Not a chance.
That would never happen.
It won't.
No.
And I don't know why any Jet fan all over social media on X or Twitter believes that Tom Brady was going to play for the Jets. He just got his jersey retired this past weekend with the New England Patriots, and he was running all over the field, hugging Robert Kraft, kissing Bill Belichick. You think he's going to go and play in the AFC East with a team that he absolutely couldn't stand for years? It doesn't make sense. And we will get into the Jets winning that game because it was a surprise to everyone. To come back in the second half after losing your star quarterback, you didn't have any offense in the first half. You look like you were completely getting outplayed by a Bills team that was just that much better than you were in the first half. And nobody thought that the Jets were going to put up the numbers, score a touchdown with Zach Wilson, and then take this game all the way to overtime, which, by the way, that field goal kick was an absolute surprise how it fell in. But it's Jets-like. And then they go to the overtime, and then Gibson, who I told you before the game started, watch this kid, undrafted guy that a lot of people compare his skills and his speed to a Tyreek Hill when he came in. And Tyreek Hill was a 6th-round draft pick from Kansas City. And the reason why he fell to the 6th round was because of the assault charges with his baby's mom when he was playing college football. So he could have been a 2nd or 3rd round pick. He fell to the 6th. And this has been the Jets' woes for years. Finding a veteran quarterback. We remember the whole Brett Favre thing. They brought him in, and Brett Favre did not want to be a Jet. He wanted his own locker room, which we got. He came to the Jets before the season even started. He was traded for a 4th-round draft pick. He was 8-3 until Thursday Night Football against the New England Patriots. He hurt his shoulder, and the season practically went down the drain for the New York Jets. This was game number 1. Aaron Rodgers. And first drive, Aaron Rodgers falls to his knees, and he's out for the rest of the season with a torn Achilles.
Well, there was reports coming out saying that the turf wasn't great either. I mean, I'm just seeing what I read. So.
Bakhtiari came out after Aaron Rodgers fell to his knees. He said that the NFL should be ashamed of themselves.
Yep.
When is it going to be a change of the field from turf to grass? We've had many ex-NFL players that have said they rather play on grass. And then we've heard some of these NFL players that have been on the show that like the turf. So I understand that turf is more and obviously less expensive to take care of during the season because obviously you got to water the grass, you got to cut the grass. It's time consuming. That means you got to pay more people on the field to take care of the grass. Also, when they're spray painting the field, it's harder to take the paint off the grass than it is the turf. The turf is fake. It's not real grass. So it's harder to do that on real grass because you have to obviously do more things.
Well,
spray,
he played
water.
on real grass in Green Bay, and he came to a turf field.